I know you guys, some of you might be pissed off at me because of my opinion, but I'm going to give it. Look, if you're approached, right, with, hey, and this is on the individual person, okay? If you're approached to cover another community, okay, that you have been in before and you kind of know what it's like, okay? And you know it can get rocky, okay? At that point, you yourself have to say, hey, and weigh up the pros and the cons and take accountability for yourself and what could potentially go wrong and happen, okay? So I'm going to give you an example. If somebody approaches me tomorrow and says, hey, Callie, I'd like you to cover this, just so we can get this guy on the panel or whatever, and he hasn't been on the panel for a while, I would think about it. I'd weigh up it. I'd go, hey, is this beneficial? Pros and cons. If I'm willing to cover it, okay, and I don't mind my identity being out there, I don't mind potential backlash, especially covering something where you know you're going to get a lot of eyes on you, a lot of attention on you. You don't just rush into a decision head first and then continue on. So I think that was the first mistake that Katie made. I think she's been very stupid. I think she's made a lot of stupid mistakes. And this isn't me like kicking her when she's down or anything like that or being like really nasty to her. I'm just being honest, okay? I feel like she should have thought things through properly from the very beginning when she was approached with the offer. And truthfully, she can't blame anybody else, not even William, but herself, because she agreed to it and she knew that there are potential dangers that could come from it, okay? And hopefully, and I'm almost certain that Katie's going to learn such a valuable lesson from this and not say if she's offered again in future or whatever long down the line, hey, do you want to get involved in this community? I honestly believe that she is going to say no, okay? But that's why I think the first mistake was made, because I feel if any of us was asked, look, I would have said no straight away. I'm a chicken shit, okay? Also, that's not my type of content, so I wouldn't have got involved. But I would have weighed it up. Now, we can't, like, Katie obviously can't change what's happened now, but, like, that's the first mistake. Also, yes, he did, okay, yeah, he did ask her to do it, but, like, look, people can ask you to cover stuff, okay? I've been asked to cover stuff before, and I haven't done it. And that isn't bashing Katie, it's just being honest about the situation. She's made a mistake. She didn't think things through from the beginning. And that's how I feel about it, very strongly about it. I feel like she should have took it every single thing and weighed out all the scenarios.
So put a 1 in the chat if you know who Cyrax is. Just, I want to get a gauge of who knows who he is. Just so I know where to kind of like explain. Okay. All right. So you guys, okay. So most of you do. I figured most of you would. Okay. And now I know a lot of y'all are not familiar or weren't that familiar with William Glory Hole. So if you knew who William Glory Hole was before he came over here or through my channel, we push a 1 if you knew who he was before. I want to get a gauge on that also. So judging by the lack of, okay, so sorta, okay, so Music Biz Marty was the Kang of the, love him or hate him. That motherfucker was the top level troll, master troll. He created his own little empire or big empire. People started to, take his content and turn it into their content. So if you Google Cyrax and stuff, they're like bigger channels that cover him and stuff. And I just want to remind everybody that was Marty. That was Marty's content. He started that whole thing. Okay. That's his content, and rest in peace. I can't believe he's gone. I really, if you watched him I found him when COVID, well, a little bit before COVID, probably. I was over there in his chat when he had 30 people over there in his very first channel. The time he passed, he was on what, channel 130 something. So a lot happened. That motherfucker, if ban evading was a person, that would be him. Okay. Music Biz Marty passed away. If you have followed, I mean, it's so much information. And so many people have built their channels off of covering chants, and yeah, it kind of, for me, I was never, people want to say like toxic snails and whatever, like to say that I was in that community. I want to make it clear, I have never spoken directly to Cyrax. Okay. I was buddies with Marty. I was buddies with the people that watched in the chats. I definitely followed it for years, but I was not in their community. Okay. I was not in their, I wasn't like a part of their team or whatever. William is best friends with Marty. Okay. Besties. William's quiet, and he wasn't that interested in being super on the front end. Marty was that guy, right? Marty was adored by many. He did a phenomenal job with all that stuff. William was kind of in the back end of everything, and he was more stealth. Okay. He moved in silence. However, he would make his appearances, right? But he was very much part of the team, and he's brilliant, just as brilliant as Marty, and and I'm really glad that William is popping out to kind of feel out this area of YouTube.
LkE got Ernie on her panel to briefly go at William, and William and Ernie had a bit of back and forth. No, you're not blocked. You shouldn't have been blocked.
This channel, like what goes on around here, is sandbox shit. Okay, so just remember that. And since we have, maybe I still am very skeptical of Ernie being able to get this guy off these streets, or like get anywhere with him, because he is such a pain in the ass, and he is very, very non-compliant. He has like a resistance to authorityism or whatever. He is very hard to work with, and he was unmanageable. His very first record label, he is a rapper. I was thinking, maybe Ernie could, get in with him in the angle that Ernie's trying to, create music and stuff. Well, Chance can rap. He's very creative. We can all agree that he is a very creative individual, unlike anything I've ever really seen. He's a ladies' man. We know that. He's moved in girls, okay? He thought he had children running around. Ernie might be a lot of things, but Ernie definitely will try. I mean, Ernie will put in the effort. So let's see here. Do you believe in his skills?
I believe that I believe he has skills. Like I said, he touched on some things that were pretty accurate without giving away too much information. And some of the stuff he said was wrong, but I'm just a little hesitant now that he actually may be able to do stuff. Okay. And now you were talking to me a little bit about like, you were asking me a little bit about him being a private investigator and a bounty hunter and stuff. And I said, I mean, if you listen to his trial, like he said that he's done that shit for 18 years. He has found people, and he can get it done if he's given the opportunity. He had over 1 million followers and stuff on TikTok. He had a huge fan base and a lot of support, a lot of believers. And I guess that kind of faded away. I don't know. It was after my time, but why don't you kind of were talking to me about people on your side of the tracks over there. What were you trying to explain to me about him maybe helping you out or something? I mean, if you think, I don't know why you would even think he is like capable of doing this kind of shit, but what do you think about it? Just explain to the people. Yeah, it's just if Ernie is willing, maybe he could help us put an end to Chance. Some people had thought maybe Ernie would be a good advocate for Chance, actually, to help get me put away. So maybe that's gotten me on edge a little bit, that somebody would suggest that.
And so I know that Chance has been a miniature thorn in everyone's side. He is an absolute predator. He is a pedophile. He is violent towards women and violent towards his Sally's live-in boyfriend, Ed. And he's also very verbally abusive and threatened. He is very terroristic. And you have done your part
as far as like the tech stuff?
One of the goals with him was to get him completely offline. And so he had a couple Xboxes destroyed. A couple of his PCs were accidentally erased. They are unbootable now. So a couple of his followers tried sending him a new Xbox and a new laptop in the last month or so. So we were successful in stealing those from him. And he's desperately trying to get me hauled in on mail fraud now.
I have waited and waited. You guys know this. I have waited and waited for Ernie to follow through with something. Okay. He sells these pipe dreams and he says he's going to do something and wait till tomorrow, wait till this day, wait till that day. Okay. I mean, even Angelo's up in here about it. I mean, listen, my hopes and dreams for Ernie ended after what he treated me like this after he got out of jail. Okay. It was a no for me. I've got a massive problem with him. I think he is a just horrible person. I don't like him. I don't respect him. I don't believe him. I think he's a piece of shit. He's mean-spirited, and he lies about everything. But, William Glory Hole, I've known him for many years. I trust William Glory Hole with my life, okay? With my life, and I don't say that about many people. I trust him with my life on and off of YouTube, okay? He ain't gonna let anybody fuck with me, okay? If you guys, really think this is something that's gonna be worthwhile watching, something, I mean, I wasn't even considering really going over this, but after hearing Ernie's live this morning, I was like, damn, he sounds kind of serious.
And I happened to notice about 25 or 30 different messages, and I haven't got to get to them yet. I've noticed a couple of the videos or something, or somebody said it had been deleted by Cyrax. And the best way I can address this and address it professionally is at 8 o'clock p.m. tonight, Eastern time, I'm going to have Cyrax come up on panel. And that way we can address some of these allegations that's been made against him. I think that would be the best thing possible and the best way. Now, I did get to hear, not from his channel, but from other channels about, how he's saying how law enforcement works and what we can and cannot do. I got news for him. He's a little bit mistaken. He's a little bit not in the knowing on that. But yes, as bounty hunters and people of interest and law enforcement, predator hunters, it's just the way you look at it. So I'm going to invite him on my panel tonight at 8 p.m. And everybody in the chat can ask him questions. And I want to get down to it. I know I'm just now making it in. I'm getting ready to go I'm going to pull a file on this guy. I'm going to see exactly what I'm up against. I got Dale coming in at 5 o'clock. He'll be here in about 45 minutes. He's going to drop some more files off to me anyways. And we're just going to do a deep dive into the world of Cyrax.
So I really was going to drop all this. I don't care that much. I don't believe him. But do y'all think that I should carry on with this shit? William said, see if people because they've dealt with Chance for a really long time. Do you guys think that I should keep covering this? Ernie's always like, you never cover my shit fair. Or should I drop it? I don't know. Do Chance people want this? I mean, I don't know. Ernie needs a lot of encouragement though. People are saying Ernie's a waste of oxygen. Once a year is fine. If anyone can do it, it will be Skern. Okay. All right, we've got people. Okay. Peach says, yes. Ernie, why don't you talk with me about rap? I don't know what that's about. Ernie will rescue Chance. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if Ernie is trying to help Chance or I don't know what his end goal is. Ernie's a bitch. William's a bitch. Trader said it. Write it down. Oof. Okay. Oof. Chance definitely is problematic. Mm-hmm. If you want me to cover this, I will. Share me out. The more encouragement we can get, the better. I think this is going to be a real interesting situation. Let the people know, because both these men are definitely wide, well-known people, and they both equally been trying to prove that they are the men they say they are, right? And what better than I'm a brilliant person, right? What better have them help each other in a way where they can both prove who they are, right? Don't you think? I don't know. Call me crazy. My ideas can be a little bit cray, but I don't know. I think that, it might, something might pan out here. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Speaking of the Diablo, how you doing?
Good. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
I know it. It's good to see you over here. Yeah. So I've known CIA Hole for what, 7 years?
Long time. Long time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it was John Carver that first brought us together.
Yes, it was. I don't know if you remember
John.
Yep.
I just sent Chance the link. Hang on, let me see.
Okay, he's back here.
Oh, okay, good. I just want to make sure it was working for him.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing, bro?
How you doing?
Hey, Chance.
How's it going, bro?
Here's a real quick one for you. This is kind of weird. So,
what's up, dude?
Turns out Katie and I met each other like 7 years ago.
Oh shit!
There was this dude. She totally just reminded me. I completely forgot about it. There was this dude, John Carver, who was hacking into old ladies' computers.
Yeah.
Pretending to be tech support, and Katie helped bring that guy down.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That whole fucking thing. Anyway.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this whole thing with William, one thing that he loves to do that I have noticed, the CIA can verify this, is whenever somebody, like, say somebody tries to help me out, like, for example, one of my friends just recently, because William and them did brick a lot of my stuff that I have, like, he actually ended up bricking both of my computers and one of my Xboxes.
What?
Yeah. And one of my friends tried to sell me a brand new computer. William had the computer rerouted.
What? That's fraud. That's very illegal.
And not only that, but every time somebody tries to help me out, he threatens them, tries to expose them, bullies them, and he'll basically do anything he can to go after them. Hey, CIA, why don't you tell him what you found out about my ex Kira and what he did with Kira?
Oh, geez. Yeah. He, so Chance was engaged to this woman named Kira. And long story short, William ended up hiring some like meth addict to woo her. So this guy with his meth and his romantic charms wooed Kira away, got her hooked on meth. Not only that, he actually started creating homemade porn with her. And
what?
Yeah, William and those guys were then selling clips of the videos online. And
My God.
It's so crazy.
And this is the same dude that worked with Music Biz Marty, who, as we all know, is either, I honestly don't know if he's dead or not. I could care less either way.
You don't miss him?
Honestly, no. That dude is the guy that made my life a living nightmare for the last 8 years. I'm the main one that Marty and them screwed with and ruined the life of.
Oof. I can't imagine how that would feel.
All right, so that Cyrax guy that you heard about online all this time that was getting fucked with, that's me.
Oh, that's you?
Chance Wilkins.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all.
Wilkins is his real name. Cyrax.
Oh my God. That's
Cyrax.
you. Your Chance. Chance Wilkins. Oh my God.
I'm the one that William and Marty and all them have been attacking all these years.
OMFG. Hold on. Whoa.
Let's put it this way. Last year, about a month and a half before Christmas, maybe a few weeks, they had a troll roll up to our house, threw a brick through the windshield of my mom's car to where we had to pay out of pocket to replace it.
No.
They've done that. They bomb threatened my house to where me and my family literally had to leave for like 3 minutes. Yeah, and you can ask CIA. CIA was the first motherfucker I called when that shit started happening.
Yep. How about when they...
Hold on. Can I just take a moment to I just need to really, y'all, Cyrax, these Cyrax is on my panel right now, y'all.
And why is it that you don't want to have another Xbox, you fucking pussy? Every single fucking time somebody has tried to send me an Xbox or a new computer to help me out, you've sat there and you've had it rerouted. I've got the fucking screenshots.
Those are lies.
No, they are not, motherfucker. They are directly from motherfucking Discord, them goddamn selves that CIA has been in multiple fucking times and has caught y'all fucking saying and fucking doing shit. I have the screenshots to prove it, motherfucker. I have all the shit to show what y'all have been fucking doing.
You doctored those screenshots.
No, I did not, you fucking coward. How am I gonna doctor screenshots, motherfucker? How? I'm not fucking smart enough to do that shit. That's y'all motherfuckers, bro. That's y'all doing that shit. You're just over here trying to play the victim when really you're the fucking perpetrator, you fucking douchebag. And anybody that goes into your fucking shit can see how much of a fucking piece of shit you really fucking are. I mean, dude,
you've asked me a lot of questions and I've answered them. Can I ask you a question now?
No. You don't get to ask shit, motherfucker.
So you're not going to have a conversation like an adult?
Chance. Be fair.
Hold on. No.
Be fair, Chance. Be fair.
Hang on, Katie. Let me ask something.
No, Chance. Be fair. Chance, seriously, I'm going to put you in the back. If you seriously need to control yourself, bro. This is stop. You need to learn self-control, sir. It's not that hard to, you talk 90% of the time. You need to let him talk. I get it. You're very angry. Emotions are running wild.
but you need to let William have his chance to talk, okay? Or else I'm going to have to put you in the back every time. I'd really like to just let you guys have a conversation, but you know, we're just going to keep it, I'm trying to keep it fair, okay? I let you up here for 2 hours almost to tell your side of things. And I mean, let William have a little bit of talk time, okay? I'm going to let you back up here, but if you start going off again, I'm going to have to put you down every time William needs to speak, okay? Okay. All right, let William talk.
Now, hang on, Kitty. I have a question for you. Why should I be fair with this man after everything he's fucking done to me? This man has done nothing.
Because I am fair. I'm fair. I have let you speak for a long time, and I am going to let him have his word. Okay? If you don't like it, you can leave. But I mean, if you can't have a conversation, like, I don't want to keep putting you down in the basement. That is so embarrassing. Just let him talk. I get it. If you don't want to talk to him or be fair up here, you can go over to your channel wherever and cuss him the fuck out and do whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's just one question, and then he can yell at me for an hour if he wants to. It's just one question. That's all I have to ask. But I want an answer. I don't want it to be, crazy.
All right, go ahead.
Who is Kimberly Ranger, and how old was she?
I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about, you douchebag. I don't
remember when you showed your Facebook chat log, and you said, "This is Kimberly Ranger. She's only 14, but she's like my little sister." Do you remember that?
That right there was y'all making shit up like you always do, you fucking pussy.
Okay. You showed it on your screen. We didn't know anything about her.
What's funny to me is y'all sit there and DDoS me, and you guys sit there and
You're changing the subject.
No, I'm not. I'm going off of everything that y'all have fucking done to me, you fucking bitch ass fucking.
You said she's only 14, but she's like my little sister.
How about when you redirected my fucking mail and stole shit that wasn't yours, motherfucker? And let's not forget,
That's all defamation.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Or how about when you sat there and had Marty break into my fucking family's cable account and order packages that we didn't fucking order? How about that, motherfucker? Or how about when you openly fucking said that you do not want me making money? As a matter of fact, why don't you answer for why you've been sitting there and recording? No, hold on. I got a serious question for this motherfucker. Why don't you
hold on, Chance. So he asked you a question and you didn't answer it. So before you ask him a question, will you please answer his question? Did you forget it? You want to ask again, William?
Yeah, who was Kimberly Ranger and how old was she?
No, let me ask you this. I don't owe anybody a goddamn thing. And no disrespect to you, and no disrespect to you, Kenny, because I respect the fact that you've actually defended me in a lot of ways, and I do.
I'm trying to be fair.
But let me tell you, this motherfucker right here don't deserve fairness.
Glad you all could be here again. If you're new, I'm Katie, and I am a low budget production, hot mess of a channel, and yeah, we just kind of go over ridiculousness so you can laugh. I have been friends with William for years, and so I am not some, novice amateur, doesn't know what the fuck's up. So yeah, just I'm getting through it, and so I welcome over all the Marty people and the William people and the Chance people. So yeah, anyway, I just want to say before we get started with this stream, yesterday, if you missed it, I met Chance for the first time. I had no idea that was Chance up on my channel yesterday. I was shocked. I laid a very good foundation for more dialogue, and there is clearly serious disdain between William and Chance. And so I really wanted to get to the bottom of that. And in order to do that, I understand that William can be very, very emotionally unstable, and he will freak out. William has a very bad temper, and William just... I need to be harder on him this time. Chance did a very good job yesterday. We only had a few little timeouts. Okay, we had to put him in the basement for a moment because I can't. No, Eddie. I mean, William is just as misbehaved. Okay, I was watching back. I felt like at first I felt like Chance was being the bully, but then I realized William's tone, bitch, that was unreal. That tone in his voice, just throwing slick shade. I mean, he was bullying me with the tone of voice. I am not affiliated with anybody, any kind of organization. I'm affiliated with my own self, and I stay over here, and I am a satirical little news show. We recap shit on these YouTube streets that are, pertinent to what happens over here. There's a lot of fuckery that goes on these YouTube streets, and I'm kind of the place that will condense things and pick them apart, and we kind of go over them, and we laugh and hee ha ha and keep it the fuck pushing. Okay, I'm not here to be part of a bigger organization. I'm not part of any kind of huge troll community, but this Lion News person, and I don't know if it's a troll, but they sent me this very long email and asked me to take a test to see if I am a vigilante and that I am one of the, I mean, I can show the email, it's very long, but the person in the email says that they are the person that takes all the calls that come from the vigilantes and stuff calling Chance's police station, and he dispatches them. And he said that he has spoken to William Glory Hole before, but I haven't gotten a hold of William yet to ask him about this. But he kind of was very accusatory and was kind of like, are you going to be another one of those idiots that, thinks that Chance is an actual pedophile and, keep going after him? And it was a lot. It was very extra. I'm just Katie over here. Okay. I'm just over here. Blame Katie. We're not doing all that, sir. I respect your job. I respect the culture. I respect everything. But you're doing a little too much, bro. Yeah, you don't worry about me. You don't need to check for me. I don't do anything. Okay. I'm harmless. Okay. I have a question for y'all. I know that, Kate did her little stang with her, the underage thing. What originally got you guys to want to do that? Was it because of that video before y'all found him? Or before you guys actually interacted, did you guys see that video and start because of that video? Because I'm just curious. There had to have been what, okay, so that video. Okay, got it. I was just curious, did something set that off in your head? Okay, gave up. Okay, got it. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or wherever you are in this world. Okay, everybody, I just want to announce that the membership thing went through, so I have a membership. Don't feel obligated to join it. Oh, thank you, N-word boy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Little chupacabra boy changed his tune a little bit yesterday. I guess he was feeling oop, I might have gone a little too far. I might have been a little too, no, you didn't go too far. Listen, tell it, talk your shit, okay? Talk your shit, bro. Do it. I live for this. I'm built for this. He said I wasn't built for this. Ooh, honey, I am beyond built for this. I just don't fight the way a lot of y'all fight. I live for it. I love it. I love the psychology of it. I'm 25,000 steps ahead of him. So, sir, you ain't fooling anybody. Trust me, I have dealt with people like you before. I have dealt with people way worse than you before. And it's awesome. It's great. So, Chance, you tried me yesterday with your mouthy mouth. You called me out my name. You called me a lot of really disrespectful things. A lot of people are like, who the fuck is this Blame Katie girl? She's just random. No, I've been around, okay? Y'all, I've been around. So stop it. I didn't attack anybody. You attacked me first. If you go back and look at the series of events, sir.
Oh, I need to do jack shit. I don't need. All your ass needs to do is take your little bitch ass, get the fuck off the internet, delete your shit, get a motherfucking application, and get a fucking real job instead of sitting here on the fucking internet, running your mouth like a fucking cocksucking little view-hungry little bitch. And by the way, you think your little insults faze me? Nah, bitch, they don't.
You seem super triggered. They see, I'm sitting here chilling. I was playing Candy Crush when you first got up here screaming. You are very triggered and mad. You're back here just screaming.
Wow, that way to try to lie through your teeth, bitch. You don't think I wasn't watching your live stream on my PC? I was watching the whole time.
Why is Villy so much nicer than you?
Why do you look like a dollar store fucking Barbie that looked like she came out of the fucking washing machine, bitch?
Also, yes, he did. Okay, yeah, he did ask her to do it, but look, people can ask you to cover stuff. Okay, I've been asked to cover stuff before, and I haven't done it. And that isn't bashing Katie. It's just being honest about the situation. She's made a mistake. She didn't think things through from the beginning, and that's how I feel about it. Very strongly about it. I feel like she should have took it every single thing and weighed out all the scenarios. So then another issue is, I think that she should have never had Cyrex up on the panel or done any Cyrex content without William present. I've been very vocal on that, privately to Katie. I've even said it a few times publicly. And that's not judging her or anything. It's just without somebody like William next to you, it could be judged horribly and you could get picked apart and other stuff could happen from it. No, Katie, I do not believe Katie is a malicious person. I truly don't. I think that she thought that she was going to cover Cyrex like she was going to cover Ernie, and I do not think for 1 second she thought anything about it.
So I am super relieved. I'm really relieved because CIA Hole sent me, Chance had him relay an audio message to me, and it was him. First of all, y'all, he doesn't hate me. He stated that he does not hate me, okay? I felt like he hated me, but he doesn't, which is amazing. That is progress right there. He said that he wanted to extend an olive branch. He states that he has not been given the opportunity to show people who he really is. You guys have prejudged him. You have attacked him. You have a lot of contempt prior to investigation, right? Y'all have ridden on assumptions, and you just have not let the man show you his authentic self. And I think that's very, very important to just humanity in general. I think that you all are very judgmental, okay? He requested that I not share that audio, but this gives me a lot of hope in the renewal, in the mending of, you know, his and my relationship going forward. I felt like we had very good communication in the first 2 lives that he came on my panel for, and then it slowly but surely kind of just went left really fast. And I did not ever mean to insult his relationship with Kira.
You don't know shit about what it's like on this thing.
Chance, okay.
You don't understand. And
Chance,
until you get bullied, Katie,
Chance, we
shut up.
understand. We hear you, Chance. Can she speak? She wanted to say something. Let's just.
Clearly, she doesn't. No, she can't say anything.
Chance, you're yelling so much that you can't.
Katie,
Chance, you're
shut
yelling
your
so much that you
goddamn mouth
can't
before I
hear.
shut it for you.
She just wants to say something. God. Go ahead, Avery.
Like I said, William Glory Hole, William, N-word boy, I'm telling you right now, I'm coming after the both of you motherfuckers. Both of y'all are on my fucking radar. Right now, you ain't just on my radar, you're on Avery's radar and Katie's radar, motherfuckers. And if you don't think that Facebook group ain't gonna get shut down, you're full of shit. It's open season on all trolls.
Okay.
Especially you two.
Okay. Now, can we calm? Okay, can we calm down a little bit? This is.
Why should we calm down? These motherfuckers.
Because, Chance, when you're yelling and
I'll be
screaming,
right back.
You're taking your anger out on me. You guys, he is very passionate about the trolls. He does not like them, okay? Chance, is there any way that there are a couple people that wanted you to consider apologizing to the chat for what you just put them through with the yelling?
Why would I apologize to the chat? They've done, a lot of those people in chat are nothing but trolls. Why would I apologize to a troll?
Yeah, I'm watching it. It looks like it's about 50% troll and 50%.
This is a troll-free zone.
No, I know, but I'm just looking at the comments. It looks like 50% of the people here are in favor of support.
There are no trolls in here.
Katie, let me tell you something. That's the thing that, and even CIA can vouch for this. That's the thing that you need to learn about trolls. They're a lot smarter than you think. Some of them will go under fake accounts and pretend to be all nicey nice, and they'll sit there and tell you what you want to your face. But behind the scenes, they run their mouths.
They'll pretend.
I've seen it a million times.
They'll pretend to be your friend and do all kinds of shit for you, and make you think they're doing shit for you. Really, when all they're doing is just trying to make you look like a fucking asshole.
Blame Katie showed it on her channel a few times.
What?
You guys openly admitted to stealing my shit. Y'all openly admitted to that shit, man. We all saw it, motherfuckers. It's right there on Blame Katie's YouTube channel. It's all right the fuck there.
Where?
It's all there, motherfuckers. It's all right there on Blame Katie's channel, man. If y'all go to youtube.com/Blame Katie and y'all look for, let's see if I can find the correct video here. Go here to this channel right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that's me. Listen, Chance, stop using me as a pillar of your argument, okay? You are highly, highly disrespectful to me. You come on here and you yell and then you just leave, okay? If you want help, if you want to get the truth out there, you need to be more respectful, sir, because I'm sick of your shit. Yeah, Rusty, I'm definitely not him. I don't hold a candle to Marty. I do not.
I wanted to address this real quick before I get started. It has been kind of brought to my attention that people are angry with me, that I have been talked about or bashed or like by other people that cover Chance. And yeah, I just want to say I'm not trying to cramp anyone's style. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I do what I do over here, and I'm not trying to create drama in y'all's community or anything like that. I'm not trying to invade. I'm not trying to do anything. So if you're mad at me about it, I don't know what to tell you. That's just kind of, it seems a little bit like, I don't know, just energy that is being wasted at somebody that like doesn't, I mean, I'm harmless over here. So, you know, I don't know. Hate me if you want, but I just think it's kind of strange. And everybody's welcome over here, and everybody, I mean, I'm not here to like, yeah. William and I are tight. Me and N-word boy are tight. Liquid Marks, I am going to ban you because you threatened me, you doxed me yesterday, and you told me that you hope I die in a car fire or something. He put a link in my comments and ended up doxing me and saying that, like, I hope you die, cunt, in a fire, something. Like, it was just kind of a lot. Oh, that was Liquid Chris. I don't know who that is. My bad. If I will, sorry, I saw the Liquid and it looked like him, but my bad. Okay, so moving right along. Look, I don't want any problems with the Chance community. It was him because he sent the link of the video that he made of him doxing me and to like straight to people. So it was definitely him. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I just want to do my thing. He can do his thing. I don't want to, there doesn't have to be like threats and all that shit going on. I don't know what happened. Liquid Chris, you're not hidden anymore. Use you to fight her fights. What do you mean? Okay, see, like, I don't know why I don't know you. How is that a lie? I like don't know you. I think we interacted a few times, and I don't remember ever asking anybody to fight a fight. Last year, was it the year before last? I don't remember. Like last year I was doing this shit. He admits it. He totally doxed me, and he'll do it again. So I guess do what you need to do. But I'm gonna just ban you because I just don't need that kind of, I don't want that energy in my chat. Marx is from when Marty blocked me from his community. Marty never blocked me from that community. What are you talking about? What? When did Marty block me? This is weird. And if I was like run out of Marty's community, why am I tight with William and N-word boy? He never told me to kick rock. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, that's so random. Okay. And I appreciate everyone that just hangs out and is, you know, I'm not for everybody, right? And I definitely am not trying to like steal anyone's thunder. So I appreciate everyone that just comes and hangs out and likes to have a good laugh and a good old time. It's whatever, you know, really is not that deep. And I appreciate the support and stuff. I really do. Yeah. Okay. Also, before we begin, I wanted to tell you all that I am no longer going to be doing any Chance content due to just I'm being doxxed, threatened, people are coming after me, and it's just not worth it. Like, I'm not on here to like make trouble for anybody, and yeah, I'm just not going to be doing that because I just want to, I don't know, it's unsafe, and yeah, I just don't want any trouble. I just want to come on here, have a good time, and yeah, just keep it pushing. So I don't think it's worth being like threatened and doxxed and all that stuff. So we are just going to keep on. There's plenty of other stuff to go over, but the people that come here wanting to see Chance and stuff, I just wanted to say that it's not worth it. You know, I don't bother anybody on here, and it's a little bit, it's unsafe, and I So yeah, I'm sorry if you, yeah, there's going to be no more of that on here.
All the Reddit kind of has the same consistent view of how bad Katie is at this. Right. So what's even more frustrating is Katie's need to use people. Right. So what I found is that she did the stream about Cyrax, right? And then she did the stream the very next day saying, I'm not doing the Cyrax content, you know, almost crying about it. And then she had done a stream about Nicolina. The idea was that she was trying to gaslight the newfound audience that she got from the Cyrax people to attack Nicolina. If she could make a convincing enough case that Nicolina was this bad person, then she could get all these random trolls that actually do some real damage and are anonymous to actually fuck with her life.
Nicolina has to be eliminated at all costs.
I never said eliminated. Did I say eliminated? I never said eliminated. Do you want to be eliminated at all costs? Have I said at all costs? I love these clips. Can you get those clips for me, ma'am? Because you're putting words in my mouth that I do not recall saying. I don't really use the word eliminate. Like, I don't think what? Yeah, receipts, please. Show the receipts, okay? Do I think that you need to disappear off this platform? Yes. Do I think you need to be in jail? Yes. Do I agree that you deserve all the smoke and that they should go deal with you? They should handle you? Yes. Okay.
Fortunately for Nicolina, these trolls are not into drama. They don't like the drama people. I myself, I'm a drama person. I usually cater to drama people. That's what I do, right? I do a bit of trolling every now and again, but I usually cover stuff like this, right? That being said, these aren't those people, right? So to try to intermingle them is just a recipe for disaster.
If William didn't have we planned all this stuff, you know what I mean? This was all premeditated and planned, like doing it. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to recap him though. Okay. I'm going to recap, and sorry if that is such an issue. And I appreciate the people that actually understood the mission. And if anything, I'm glad that I could get some laughs out of you guys, and you could see him pop up again and freak the fuck out. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. I can't make everybody happy. I don't think it's very cool to threaten me like that. It's just, yeah, we are gonna get started. Okay, so Chance did a live last night. I'm the target because you deliver the truth and have the proof. They're not mad, they're afraid. Well, I don't think anyone should be afraid of me. I caught you video about Katie admitting she's a troll, as if we didn't already know, right?
I'm gonna give some context, right? Just so people understand. Okay, this guy, okay, knows Katie from previously, before Katie met any of us. They have their own history with one another, and they don't get along. They don't get along with each other because issues happened previously before Katie ever met any of us. Okay, and he means Katie tried to get him to go after Rada previously. Okay, that's why he mentioned Rada. Somebody asked him in the chat a moment ago, "Who did Katie try and get you to go after?" And he answered Rada. Okay, so their issues are not. It's hard to explain it. You guys should watch the live stream. Okay, Katie, the first live stream, they go over their stuff.
You'll see here momentarily how badly she fucked up, right? Monumentally. And her little cutesy attitude isn't gonna get her out of this one.
We'll start the fuck Katie train now. We'll just start scorching Katie now. I don't even feel like holding off any longer on Katie. So this is a clip of her talking about Marty and our boy William using these big names to shield herself, to create a little safety net.
Bird's probably the best example. Like, she likes to use other people as a way to intimidate others. Like, she's got Bird on her side. Like, she had what was the guy that we're watching in here, the William Glory Hole guy? She tried to use that name. She likes to name drop. She did it when she was hanging out over here because she hung around the shit show. Because me, Bird, and a couple other people would go and say certain things, do certain things. She used our names as a way to say, all right, like, I got a backing here.
Right.
And it's not even fucking close to me.
So I want you guys to watch the picture she tries to paint.
Like, I don't know why
Also, that
I
avatar
never,
fake
like,
as fuck,
I
bitch.
don't know
You look
you.
old.
How is that a lie? I like don't know you.
Listen to how smug she sounds, okay? I want you to remember this tone for the next clip.
Well, 007, this is new age
I don't
trolling, buddy. You don't know anything about that, okay? Katie is new age trolling 007. Either you get on the train or you get left behind.
Well, this is
alright?
Music Biz Katie here, and I'll probably reap the consequences, and I'll be smited down for my behavior tonight.
No, RG, she didn't know it. She didn't interact with us at all. I'm a figment of your imagination. I'm a fake Spurg. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Was it the year?
Spit it out,
I was
bitch!
doing this shit. He admits it. He totally doxed me, and
100% I
do it
did.
again,
And I'll do it
so,
again, cunt.
Well, so did Wyatt.
I guess do what you need to do.
Mind you, she bans Marks, but she keeps Wheelchair Tony in chat. I just want to make sure you guys know.
This is the people. This is the person people are defending.
Imagine if Marty was live and Marks came over there and was like, "You're fat," and he's like, "You know what? I don't like that type of talk. You're not allowed over here if you're gonna be mean. Scram." Like,
No, at least
people would be
Marty
like, "What
has
the
some.
fuck?"
No, Marty has some balls at least. He'd be like, you know what, Mark, you're a fucking Spurg.
Did you call me autistic barking dog?
You're the autistic barking dog chasing the mailman down the street.
Barking
Like,
down the
she's not funny. She's not witty. She's not confrontational. Like, what is this bitch doing? Pioneering the Cyrax troll ship.
There's no pioneering. She literally, the last 3 trolls she was doing on him was she got him a music contract. We've never seen that before.
What?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's all things that have been done.
Can you tell me, was there an AI saga?
This is
We've done
innovation.
that how many times now? 3? We had Marty's, we had CBG's. Who's next? Do we get the Katie AI, please? Please?
Let this clip finish. It's like a good point to be made at the end.
Oh yeah, the dead girlfriend leaving him. Yes, crew, that too. That was another one. And then the dead girlfriend's supposed sister who came up on her panel, who was not the girlfriend, who was not really dead. We did that with Candle already. Yeah, it's wild. It's the same shit. It's wild.
Mark's is from when Marty blocked me from his community. Marty never blocked me from that community.
Here we
What are you
go.
talking about?
Lies.
What?
Here we go. Listen to the cope. Incoming copathon.
When did Marty block me? This is weird.
Weird.
I want to make that clear, okay? Anyone who followed Marty did not like this bitch at all.
What?
It's gonna get a lot weirder.
Right.
I promise
I
you,
don't get
bitch.
And if I was like run out of Marty's community, why am I tight with William and N-word boy?
Because William had no idea that it had even happened. William doesn't, I'm sure you guys don't need me to tell you this, everybody. William doesn't get into the politics of the community. He never really has. There are things, I shit you not, that could blow up on Discord, sometimes on YouTube, and let's say it doesn't have anything to do with Chance, or it's like to do with us, or whatever the case. And I'll message William and be like, dude, what about da-da-da, or this and that? And he's like, wait, what happened?
That's why I like William, because William legit doesn't
care
like.
about it.
Yeah, he's
no
here
idea.
for one thing and one thing only. And then people like Katie, like, I don't know, dude. She just lied through that whole clip.
William has no idea. That's why. Well, why have I done all this to William? William had no idea.
I hate to break it to you, Katie, all right? William does not give a fuck about you. All right, William doesn't want to be with you. William was there. Listen, you used William's name to defend yourself. That was your first mistake.
Well, that's part of the grift, like constantly bringing up names. I was friends with Marty. That's my dog. Yeah, I'm tight with N-word boy and William. She's trying to funnel everybody from this channel, this sector, that sector. Even Duty Streams when he popped in there, trying to utilize that name to grift.
Yeah, she would constantly use other people as shields and swords to just go to battle at will.
And what Katie does is surrounds herself with people that will do horrible shit.
And I don't have a problem with Bird. I don't have a problem with 303.
You do realize that if you're gonna fucking act like this to me, like, you see how Bird feels about people attacking me. I don't ask him to, whatever. Bird loves me, okay? I said it, it's out there. It would be in your best interest to just not. Like, I'm just, fair warning, sir. Just don't do it.
She would use Naven, Rada, Andrew, all of these people in our community. I'm sure other fucking communities that we're not even fucking aware of. This woman, all she does is get herself into fucking shit and then use others to protect her.
It is about the super chats. It's about the donations. It's about the viewership. It's about the notoriety.
Exactly.
It's like she wants to be like the. She wants to be like the makeup guru of the Cyrax community. It's fucking weird. It's not cool. And this is not the person to be the face of a troll community. William, he trolls Cyrax. He gives that faggot hell day in, day out. Doesn't matter how he has to do it. He gets it done. He scorches him of the earth. He causes the most distress to Cyrax anybody can and will. he doesn't back Katie. He might go on her panels here and there, but it's because Rax is up there. You know why Rax is there?
Yes, yes.
Because Katie's the only person that Cyrax trusts right now because of the hug boxing and all the faggots on Facebook, the 180 people on Facebook that are sucking them off and hugging them, trying to do the same thing Katie does. You see how many people tried to emulate Marty. They looked up to Marty. They idolized him. He's dead. Katie's next up. She's the one with the torch right now. If people are emulating people, the pillars of this community like Marty, and Katie's next up, can you imagine where the community's going to go when all these people are coming out the woodworks trying to be like Katie, trying to emulate and be like Katie to get Cyrax on their panel? It's not good. The trajectory is terrible. Katie's a liability. Like, this bitch, if it wasn't for William telling her, hey, don't bring up the Tibbs stuff, this and that, because we don't want Tibbs and Cyrax rekindling the flame, she would have fucked up, slipped up, and brought both of them on panel, had them kissing and making out, tonguing each other down on panel to get some views and donations, and then make just regurgitated takes. And it's not good. She is low IQ. She doesn't know the lore. She can't think for herself. She cannot do anything on her own. Imagine her on panel with Cyrax for 30 minutes on her own without William or Edward Boy or some exterior third-party person coming in to stir the pot. She would be fucked. Like, it's the truth.
So really quick. Anybody who was here a year and a half, 2 years ago, in chat, on panel, if you were here and around, do any of you remember, and I'm not talking about when she came into Discord, I'm talking about in Marty's chats when Cyrax's real father was, when he was being interviewed, or fidget spinner stuff, or any of that. Do any of you remember when there were 40 and 50 of us, and that was it in chat? That was it. That was a good stream, 50 people. Does anybody remember Katie being there? Because she swears she was there, and she also had parts in these trolls.
Rupel, it's Rupel. It wasn't Gordon. I'm sorry, my bad.
Rupel.
She wants to spin the narrative, rewrite history. It's what she's done, and it's what she's doing, and it's what she will continue to do. And the thing is, it's like, okay, thanks to people like Marks and a lot of commonsensical people in the chat that have been seeing the light, she did this on live stream, and this was fucking pitiful and pathetic. Imagine if Marty did this with the music playing in the background.
The music. Did she do that? Or did you guys do that?
I think Art added the music to this. Honestly, I
Of
think.
course Art did.
I was about to say, holy shit. Either way, Katie, this is Katie's fucking pity monologue. Imagine if Marty did this, the person with the torch leading this community. They just submitted and was like, okay, I'll let it play out first, actually.
I am no longer going to be doing any chance content.
I've never had a problem with William. I would have had him once hard because I was a dick, and I'll even apologize now in front of everybody because I get mad. And again, I'm one of those people that just like pop shots and let like God sort him out, bro. But it was inappropriate of me to get mad at you. But the stuff with N-word boy, it's weird. It's weird.
I just have one question for you, William. How do you feel Katie using your name to defend herself?
I'm not 100% against it because we did approach her to get Chance online. So in a sense, she did have our kind of, blessings. If I'm going to be really honest with everybody.
All right.
I don't like the way it turned out though. And that's why it stopped, basically.
Do you feel
partly in because some people were attacking her.
Right, of course. I mean, listen,
Sorry.
of course. You see, the thing is, William's always been very transparent on everything he does. He doesn't hide behind anybody. He doesn't use anyone else's names. William Glory Hole is William Glory Hole. You get what you get.
William, you and I had a conversation like at the beginning of all this, man, and personal feelings aside, I've got my personal reasons for thinking Katie's useless, but I told you that it was not a great idea to bring her around, especially the drama community fags, because it's just what happened was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
You did, and we didn't listen, and we figured it was worth a shot because we wanted to get him on some stream, and
No, I understand. I understand
it was an error in judgment.
Yeah, but it's like
at least you had the balls enough to admit that.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I have to apologize because this dude always comes correct. Like, he's the nicest fucking guy in the community.
Ultimately, the end goal, if you guys don't know what's going on here, is that William used Katie. I mean, partnership, of course, not used because it's not the correct term. Partnered with Katie to grab Cyrax out of his hidey hole and his safe space to continue to expose him for what he is, a disgusting pedophile, and to bring to light what William was doing behind the scenes, which was continuing to destroy his social media, his internet access, and any kind of gaming he was capable of getting. He's stuck now to what, Xbox 360, William, if I'm correct?
Yeah, someone sent him a used Xbox 360, and then a couple days ago he got a Temu Nintendo game thing for like $6. It's so stupid.
Let's go.
When Katie went up on the panel and there was a conversation between the people on the panel and Katie, they had brought up a situation that had happened between Wings and Katie, where Katie had apparently approached Wings and other people in that community she was having issues with Rada at the time. And then she had sent over some type of messages or something had happened over there with Rada. And they feel like she was trying to weaponize them to go after Rada, okay?
Go ahead.
It's wild to think that you didn't anticipate this type of response when you were around the BSR community and you saw the type of shit that went on and how hard we went at you when the whole Tonic fucking video happened when you recorded the VC or whoever recorded the VC? And
what happened was I was live for one of the first times. Y'all know I'm a fucking retard when it comes to this shit. It's very, very old. This is when my channel first started. Music Biz Marty. I was a spectator over there. I knew people over there. I was in a couple Discords over there, okay? They act like I was like some head, like, you know, some important factor of that community when it came to Chance, aka Cyrax. To put things in perspective, I have never, ever, ever spoken directly to Cyrax. So I was never a factor in that community. I was a spectator, okay? Like the other thousands of people were. I started going live and the people from that community came over to my live and they're trolls. So they were doing like porn bombs and doing N-word towers and doing all kinds of like really inappropriate stuff. That wasn't going to be the content of my channel. I didn't want that over here. Rod and I were cool. And I still haven't said, I haven't said anything about him. But he came on my channel. He was a moderator and he was, you know, trying to help me and direct me with my channel. He did, you know, I don't think he did it with bad intentions, but he definitely crossed some boundaries where it looked like he was controlling my channel, and that really pissed off the trolls, okay? So if you listen to that message, or that recording, there were people in that Discord VC that were pissed off at Rada. And me being brand new to this, me trying to navigate around like a war starting, I mean, go listen to it. I said everything. I said, you know, I understand what y'all are saying. I understand, like, I'm receiving what you all are saying. Rada is helping with my channel. He is being, you know, overstepping a little bit.
I know.
He comes off like a Michael hacking.
I know.
He's clearly sipping like fucking crazy.
I know. And listen, I just have to like navigate this. And I really do receive everything that you guys are saying. I'm listening to everything you guys are saying. And I
really just want to go up. Probably call the Rada guy the N-word. That was pretty much it. You probably shouldn't listen to everything everybody says, you know? Like, I don't know. It's like, you keep banning people. And like that just, I think, motivates
yeah,
people.
I know. I know. I'm getting that under control too.
Well, here's the point I'm trying to make. I am going to take 100% ownership of this right here. When it was recorded, I recorded it.
When you came in trying to fucking weaponize us as mercenaries against Rada and a couple other people, like we went at you hard because we were pissed. And then for you to act so surprised that, you know, you're getting this type of reception when people were telling you in your chat to fucking lay off it and, you know, quit because it wasn't good. It's wild to me.
Then KE met AC and them. And Tonic, and then KE, very clearly, I know this is an absolute fact, KE did not record the voice chat, but anyways, the voice chat got leaked because KE had accidentally left her live stream restreaming or something like that. She didn't end it properly. AC recorded it, AC leaked the live stream, and then KE left the community and did content with AC and them guys, okay? So just so you guys know what was said in the live stream. So their issues, right, and not just the Cyrex stuff. So their issues are like deeper, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain it. Like, it's not just the Cyrex stuff. The issue is truly, honestly, between KE and them and their community and stuff that happened in the past. If you remember right, way back, some of this makes sense, okay, for me, because although I didn't know KE on like a personal level back then, I know that she was hanging around with Rada. And this is when I was covering the JoJo stuff, okay? I know that she was hanging around with Rada, and then I know that her and Rada had a falling out, and Tonic was on our live streams, and they were fighting with Rada. And we all know that Tonic hates Rada, and Tonic, and AC hates Rada. Look at all the shit they've done. They've doxed his job. They've done the waddle. They did some of that shit on KE's panel. So I know that there's some truth to some of this stuff, okay? That's being said. That's why look, the timeline makes sense. The whole Rada situation happened. Then Katie was hanging around with AC and them. And then you guys met her, okay? So when he's bringing up a situation that happened between them and Katie from way back, there is truth in it. I'm not saying you guys dealt with Tonic. I'm on about how Katie's transitioned through her channel. I remember her first originally with Rada up there, and they're obviously saying the Rada fallout happened. And I know that her and Rada fell out because I watched some of it play out. And then Katie, I seen that she had like got friends with AC, and Tonic went up onto Katie's panel and he was like trashing Rada. So I know there's something. Yeah, Rada does that a lot. Rada does block a lot. So I know that there's history there from watching the live stream. And I know that it's not just all Cyrex related. There is something else. There is other issues.
So there's obviously an elephant in the room. I guess we could lead this off. I'd like to ask you first, what brought you into the Cyrex spheres? For those who don't know, and me, because I personally don't really have a good grasp, other than the idea that maybe it's an avenue for William to get some rage out of Rex.
Yes, that's pretty much exactly it. I mean, I've known William for years, and he's been a mod at my channel, and he's always kind of, come and stop by at my channel. And there's a guy that I cover named Ernie Shell, and he is like a LARPer predator hunter.
She goes on in her little crash out about how she loves interacting with you. However, and I'm not like, I guess, pointing the finger, but at one point she did start crying over, I guess, the way you would talk to her. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not trying to chastise you about that. I'm just saying,
I don't know, he was having a lover's quarrel with someone named Donna. He was calling, he was acting like he was out looking for a wanted fugitive. He called somebody and was like, hello, I'm a fugitive recovery agent. He's wearing that little badge and shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Ernie.
is that not like a little much for someone to deal with?
But here's the thing. Katie's just like, okay, so we see this stuff on TV all the time. Katie is one of those. She's, if she can't have what she wants, she's gonna be like the one that tortures the person or tries to do this or tries to do that. She cannot have me. I don't want to. I seen what she's about. I don't want nothing to do with her, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with Katie. She may be loving and caring, and she might give you that, that appearance on the outside, but on the inside she's very vile, and that right there turns me off. Automatically turns me away from her.
And he was trying to figure out who William was. And then we were kind of like, him and I were like, oh my God, we should get him to meet Chance, because Chance is like a total pedophile predator. So we tried to get those two to go at it. And then that's when I guess Chance kind of just fell. He saw Ernie interacting with me and William. And then that's when Chance he did a live and addressed me. And then he came on my panel, and that's kind of how this whole thing like fell in my lap. So yeah, it was just basically just randomly conjured up, and it was to just get him to rage out and for William to come up and just like dunk on him.
So to be clear, like, what is your end goal? What do you get out of having him on panel? What do you want to do it for? What's the purpose? I
never really had an end goal or a beginning goal. It was just more like I was gonna bait him up so that William could come and make him suffer.
Do you think you're good at it? Did you hear me? Do you think you're good at it?
No, I mean, I don't know. Not really. That's like, I don't know.
Did you see my stream yesterday? Did you tune in at all? Did you?
No.
Well, then what led up to this conversation? You kind of...
Because I feel like I owe you an apology, because I highlighted that comment about you being a pedophile, and I'm sorry that I did that. I don't think you're a pedophile. I don't take that word lightly, and I'm sorry that I did that. That's
Oh, okay. So this is more or less like an apology. You're not really trying to get peace out of this.
What do you mean?
So, well, I was under the impression that you wanted us to back off, stop attacking you. You wanted the doxing to stop, the door knocks to stop, stuff like that. Like, you were more or less looking for a peace treaty.
I mean, I guess, yeah. But I do feel like I owe you an apology for offending you like that.
No, it's all right. I'll accept the apology.
Why'd you do that, Katie? Why'd you just call random people pedophiles?
What do you mean?
Well, you just pinned a comment and read it aloud and be like, oh yeah, this guy's why do you do that? You should have some accountability. You stream to hundreds of people. I don't just pin random comments calling people pedophiles.
I read it and I said, what? I'm confused.
I'm confused, but either way, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm done from. And yeah, I guess I am going to, I don't know, something's gonna happen to me. So y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. Horse got my tongue. No, I'm just like confused. But yeah, I hope that you all have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go to the beach. It is beautiful outside. So yeah, I hope that y'all have a really, really good rest of your day. And thank you all for the super chats. He's a pedo? What? He is? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. I
Be more
didn't call
responsible.
him a pedophile.
Okay, well, that's what you were apologizing for, not but 30 seconds ago.
No, I apologize for highlighting that comment because it offended him.
I mean, you know what you're doing.
He is. Ugh.
Well,
You say he is.
Like, it's pretty obvious what's going on. We were criticizing the shit out of you in chat. You just banned me, and then somebody pushed a narrative that I'm a pedophile, and you highlighted it to kind of sweep all the critiques out of the chat. It's a hug box. It's a coping mechanism. Oh, he's a pedophile? Ugh. Like, you were definitely implying that that's the case.
I mean, I read it and was like, what? I mean, I wouldn't call someone a pedophile unless there was like actual proof of that. But you know, there was a lot going on, and I'm sorry that I did that.
All right. Well, you know, I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but that's what the common consensus is that you're trying to push the narrative. You're definitely aligning with it. But I'll accept the apology. We can move on from that.
I don't think that. I just want to make that clear. I'm not pushing a narrative that you are a pedophile at all.
All right, cool. Fair enough. I'll accept the apology. We can move on from that.
Okay.
So how do you plan to seek peace? I feel like we've kind of made the stipulations clear. You got to fuck off from the Cyrex content, and it sounded like you pledged to do so, and then you turned around and you went right back to it.
I thought that it was just, I didn't think that me recapping it was making content, because Chance, like when he would come up on my panel, that was like making content. I didn't know recapping was.
What would you call that?
Recapping.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't really care if you recap. I just didn't like seeing Chance up there happy as a clam when you didn't have, when William or someone was busy and you didn't know what to do on your own.
I think you're a cancer to the Cyrex community. You've been ran out before prior to this, and then you came back when Marty died. I think that it's an obvious grift. Most people can see it. You look at the criticism all the way back from even a month ago, and I'm not just trying to go out based off of what people are saying, but it's kind of a signal boost to what we've came to the conclusion of, is that you're grifting. You're doing this for money. I don't think you're doing it for the sport of the game. I think you're doing it for super chats. Plain and simple. If that's not the case, then maybe you could correct it, but I think I'm right.
I mean, I've never done this for money. I just monetized my channel. I never thought I would have more than like 40 people in my chat. And I set a really like crazy goal for myself that if I got 4,000 subs, I would monetize. And I got 4,000 subs maybe like 2 months ago. And I, yeah.
All right, well, I want to play
this for money. I don't ask for money. I don't, you know, I am monetized, but and yeah, I do get super chats from, you know, going over Chance, and yeah, I do draw a big crowd. That's obvious. I can see how that would look that way, but
do you think you're good at it? Do you think you're good at the Cyrex trolling?
I don't know. I think that's just everyone's, you know, to each their own. You know?
Subjective.
Yeah.
Do you think Marty was good at it?
Of course I do.
Yeah, he was really good at it. And I think if you just compare your panels with something like his work, obviously, you know, not everyone's going to be Randy Moss, but it's not comparable. And I'm not saying anyone can really match up. I'm not saying you have to. I get it. You had some good streams with William, I'm sure, but when I saw you up there on your own without an N-word boy or William, you were floundering. You were like a fish out of water. It didn't seem natural at all. And that's just a personal critique.
Okay, thank you. I mean,
you talk about how it's unsafe, how you're done with Cyrex content. That's how you put it. You never said you're done with just him coming on the panels. You're still going to do recaps. You said you're done with the content in whole. If it's so dangerous and unsafe and you're so worried about the doxing and the door knocks and yada, 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 Why turn around and then make a stream taunting them all, talking shit, and then you still double down and cover the Cyrax content continuously? Why
Easy
not just pull
content,
the
big
plug
views.
and back the fuck out? It's for a grift. It's pretty obvious.
Well, I really thought that you just didn't want him on my panel.
Well, but you said there with your own words, that clip we just watched, you said, I'm not going to cover Cyrax at all.
For me, recapping is not content. Like, that's not.
You're covering him on your channel.
And I am. I did that. Yeah.
So
I recapped him.
Is
He
that not
wasn't
a
on my
direct
panel.
contradiction to the clip we just watched? I mean, let's be real.
I didn't think that it was going to be an issue if I recapped him. I just thought you.
Let's say it's not an issue at all. It's just a direct contradiction to the clip we just watched. No.
For me, and I just thought you guys were doing all that stuff because I had him on my panel.
You have a hard time conceding on points, Katie. And now let me ask you the most important question of the night. Are you a gamer?
I used to game.
What games do you play?
I used to play Call of Duty, Black Ops, but long
Same.
time ago.
I played the fuck out of Black Ops, Nazi Zombies, boom. Yeah, I was there. Shout out.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can, how do you not expect to be criticized after saying, that would be like me saying, all right, guys, I'm never doing Wings content. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm out. I'm fucking off. And then the next day I cover a Wings video and give my takes and react to it. That would be a direct contradiction. I don't know how you don't see it. It's kind of confusing. And I don't know, it's confusing to us. If you're going to tell everybody I'm backing out, we expect you to back the fuck off. We don't want you here grifting anymore. I'm not even really that involved in Cyrax content, but even I, as a third party person watching from the outside in, I can see it. It's a grift. It's an obvious grift. If you thought you were in danger and you were being harassed and you don't want it to happen anymore, why would you keep doing the same things you're doing? It makes no sense at all. You want it to stop, back the fuck out.
Can I say to add on to that point, Katie? With all due respect, if it's not 007, it will be somebody else. Just like I think Big T was the biggest example of the Cyrax community completely doing a 180 on him. You see, in all intents and purposes, he went there to fight Cyrax, but ended up going there to get a free pizza. You know, he wanted the money. He didn't want to attack the pedophile. That's what a lot of people are getting at here, and a lot of people who do engage in the Cyrax community past that have been here so long. They don't want to see Cyrax coddled. They want to see Cyrax.
You're talking about you don't feel safe. Did you think the Cyrax community was a safe place? It just makes no sense. It's so confusing. I don't understand how you can even like what the fuck.
We're all friends.
Share me out. The more
I mean,
encouragement
I'll clear it up for you. The
get,
troll
the
community
better.
is not a safe place. If you want a safe place, go make makeup tutorials or something. I don't know. Not a troll community. This is retarded. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I just didn't think that I was going to get so much backlash for this.
I mean, you hosted a guy who is a pedophile multiple times. When you hosted him, he was pretty happy up there, and he also has like thousands of people who stalk his every moment. Do you not think like vicariously people might kind of get interested in you? I mean, that'd be the first or second thing that came to my mind if I were to host Cyrax.
You say you've known William for years. You are aware of what goes on in these sectors. I feel like you're just playing dumb, and it might be the smartest thing you've ever done.
Can you name a map from Black Ops? Because you said you played it quite a bit, and you are a gamer. It was a make or break territory here. Goals on the 1 yard line overtime.
All right, well, since you won't respond to sentiments, I'll make another point towards the grifting. It's pretty obvious that you're grifting, and here's why. It's like, if you're gonna host Cyrax on your panel, people are there for the rage. You know that. You're aware. You've been friends with William for years. You claimed this. Why the fuck would you backstage Cyrax when he's spurging out saying nigger and faggot and saying slurs and raging? If it's for any other reason that you don't want to lose your monetization, why would you backstage him? It makes no sense. You want to continue the grift. That's the answer.
I didn't even think of it. Well, I just don't want those words on my, I know that you haven't, but like, if you watch my content, like I'll always like, I don't want those words on my channel. And I know he does that. And I know that he will like flash and stuff. That's why I asked him about like pants and having them on and stuff. Like, I don't want my channel to get struck. And I've never wanted my channel to get struck for any of that stuff.
Well, you're not going to lose your channel if he says the N word or the F word or retard or whatever.
It also comes with it comes with the territory if you do. Do you think when he was pulling his cock out, Marty was pretending to not be able to turn his camera off, or do you think that he was doing that intentionally because it's a retard jumping around with his cock out?
Retard pedophile.
Yeah, it was because he was having a retard jump around. He didn't care about his channel. He cared about the actual content, which I guess reviewing isn't content. That's just reviewing, which is a weird line in the sand to draw. But
Look, if you're going to grift and you want to continue to have chance on your panel and make some money off of it, you got to entertain the people. You can't backstage them and continuously bank off of it. It's bullshit. And I don't like grifters. Nobody here likes it. Nobody in the Cyrax community is cool with you pulling this grift off. I wish you would just concede and admit to it. Like, it's obvious, Katie. Nobody here thinks that you're doing anything other than grifting. Be a lot better if you were honest.
I'm going to argue with you on that because I have never done any of this for money. Again, I monetized like 2 months ago. This has never been like a form of income for me.
Can I ask you, you monetized 2 months ago, can I ask you when the first time you had Cyrax up was?
I think it was...
Probably around 2 months ago, right?
I know I monetized right before. Right around that time, yes.
Yeah, so that's coincidental timing. It kind of aligns with what we've been saying.
It is. It kind of is. Like, yeah. I didn't monetize because of chance.
And even if it's not just for the money, you want the money, the viewership, the popularity, like that is the case, Katie. You're not going to be able to convince any of these people otherwise. You've already dug yourself pretty deep. You had plenty of opportunities and chances to maybe change this narrative, but when you're backstaging a raging pedophile because he's saying slurs and you're scared of your channel getting a single strike, a guideline strike, because you want to keep making money for the next 2 weeks, you're not going to be able to convince these people otherwise. You need to concede and fuck off. Like, that's another. Are you going to fuck off? What's your plans moving forward?
I guess I will just fuck off. I don't. Yeah, I'll just
go play with Ernie or maybe watch The Girl World or something. I don't know, but this is not the area for you. Especially if you're the person in charge of having this person on your panel and you fail to come through with the expectations that these people have laid out, you're going to burn, and you're burning and you're begging for mercy and you feel in danger. Like, this is what happens when you get past the torch and you panic and you have no idea what to do and you don't know anything and you're rewriting history and you don't know the lore. This is the consequences of your actions, and it seems petty to you, but it's serious to these people, and especially when you're grifting and you won't be honest. You need to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if I was covering someone and, you know, my life felt in danger because I covered them, I'd probably just stop. That's me personally. I don't know.
Yeah, I will jump in and say that Katie covering Chance was our fault, not hers. She didn't approach us and say, hey, I want to cover Chance.
Yeah, okay. I mean, fair enough, but it's just, I mean, I understand that take, but when she's still holding the torch and people are harassing her and they're telling her she needs to fuck off and she won't, even you and N-Word Boy kind of backed off and she still stayed. She made a pledge to her audience that she's going to stop making the Cyrax content, and she keeps doing it.
And I said that I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm not going to be doing that content. But I didn't think that had anything to do with, yeah, it was me, William, and N-Word Boy just trying to get him to freak out and spaz out. And I was the one that played the mediator and just would get him on a panel, and it was never about me. It wasn't about, I was just the middleman that would, like, you know, set it, and then they would attack and get him to come out of character. That's it. That's all. So I get it. People don't like that. People didn't like, they thought I was nice to him. I'm absolutely not. Yeah, but this guy here is very angry about it. And I just don't understand why he would have that kind of energy about it. That's just really weird. But I didn't lie. I'm no longer going to have him on my panel. I made that clear. But I can absolutely, I don't know why I can't recap him. There's, like, everyone is recapping him.
This doesn't even have anything to do with you and N-Word Boy anymore, you know? But also, I have some people in the back chat. I know they've been sitting there for a while. Katie, I hope you're open.
Hold on really quickly. Katie, when are we going to meet the master troll boyfriend? I remember back when you were in Tyler BSR's server, you said you're the biggest troll in the world is your boyfriend or your husband.
Naven?
Yeah, you said he was the biggest troll in the world. You said your boyfriend or your husband was the biggest troll you ever met.
No, that was kind of a troll.
Oh, it's a troll on the troll.
God damn it.
Okay, well, we'll move on.
So, Katie, well, you're awfully quiet over there. I want to ask you, do you feel like you have any redeemable qualities at all?
That's hot.
Redeemable? What do you mean?
Like, do you think you can redeem yourself with this situation in any aspect?
It doesn't really sound like it.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to comply and delete your channel? I feel like that would be a good negotiating or a good bargain. Like, if you delete your channel, we'll leave you alone.
Well, does she even think it's necessary though? Like, because look, like she can walk out and be like, I had to comply with 07 because he's asking if I need to comply. But does she really think that she should? Like, does she think she's done anything wrong?
Well, I'll be honest. I think some people got in her ear and told her that she should probably do this. It would be the right move to apologize or whatever, which it is. But also, I think you're in way too deep. You need to get yourself out of this. And like, honestly, it's an ultimatum. Delete your channel or it doesn't stop. It gets worse. It will get phase 2 and then 3 and then Dopin will be sent in.
So, this is where I was pretty shocked. This is where I was pretty blown away. Because you'll see how she reacts to this, which, I mean, I'm not going to speak. These people can do what they want and they'll do what they will. I have no opinion on that one way or the other. I can just say, if this was happening to me, I would shit myself.
A Trinity Pride parade outside your address, and it'll be terrible, and you'll probably be calling the cops on stream, and it would just delete your channel.
Raul the Iceman is back.
Yeah, delete the channel. I don't think Katie will delete her channel. So that's what I mean. We'll just see. Eventually, we're just going to see what happens. And look, I'm not getting involved. I know Traitors is not getting involved. I know, like, obviously, we have to address the elephant in the room now because, like, AC's tagging us and stuff. They're trying to say that, like, we're involved or we're going to get involved or we're going to, like, stick up for her. We're going to fight her, and, like, we're not. Like, Katie's grown. Katie will figure this out on her own. And I'm going to continue doing what I was doing before all this happened and cover Tonic and Brett and AC and Nicolina. Yeah, Peachy, just get back to normal content and ignore the BS, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to, anything, the whole, like, issue, I'm just going to not cover that. But I wanted to let everybody know and give you guys all an update.
What's your response, Katie?
I don't think I'm going to delete my channel.
Bad move. Oh, bad move. Bad move.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. She chose to double down, and she's not down to negotiate a peace treaty. She wants to continue to grift, and she's not willing to comply and delete the channel. I'm not saying you can't make another channel, but you need to delete this one.
She has another channel. So her audience, that's not even these people, like, she can still have that and walk away. But her pride, right? Her pride will not let her delete that fucking channel.
He can't be that tight. There's no way. The cost of living in California, your channel isn't supporting you in any significant way. It's not worth it.
Yeah, even you said it. Like, what do you have to, like, what is so worth fighting for with this channel? You're willing to die on this hill, figuratively?
No, I just don't see why I would have to I don't see why I'd have to delete.
I told you. She doesn't think anything has been... And again, this is why I'm saying, like, the number one... The first point that was made is that, again, she purposely said that you're a pedophile. Like, she tried to push that narrative, and she doesn't think it was wrong. Not only that, but she's not admitting that she did it on purpose. It was just like oh, wow, well, look at this comment. And I'm telling you, like, and everybody here knows it was malicious. Everybody knows that. She's not going to admit it, though. And that's the one thing that is stopping her from admitting that she has done anything wrong. I'm telling you guys.
Well, you know, and I don't understand people that think like this or with this sort of logic. It's like, you know, you start stepping on landmines and it turns to ruins, and now you're pulling a big Israel, like, oh, I need help. Somebody help me, back me up. Let me get out of this situation. And then you try, you make an attempt, you fail. We tell you what you can do to get out of it. Delete your channel, pull the plug, you make a new one. I don't care, but you got to delete this one, and you refuse. You don't want peace. You wanted to continue this grift. You wanted to clean face, clean the slate a little bit. And that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let it go that easy. Delete the channel or it gets worse. You crashed out, and you came up here and you made a big fool of yourself just off of phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be much worse. And honestly, it'll just be content for us. It'll be the first time you've been entertaining.
Number one, she didn't admit that her intentions are, I want him to be seen as this. But I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's the problem I have. Like, that's the only problem that I've seen.
It's a huge deflection, and the fucking apology to me is disingenuous.
She had most of us blocked since her second stream she ever did. She blocked, what, 95% of the community? You remember that, Katie?
It's malicious. Like, it's not and I'm not saying, like, any of us aren't malicious and animals and things like that, but, like...
And she was still in BSR when that happened, RG.
Yeah, absolutely. Krog porn bombed her that one time, which was probably the best game you ever had. And the next day, you bombed everyone that was in the community that you saw in your chats. Every single person. And now you want to come back to it? It's really, you come off as full of shit. And that's all I had to say. I'll let someone else come on. Thanks, folks.
I mean, think about it this way, Katie. If you delete the channel, you can go back to spend time on your paintings, you know?
Yeah, with your husband.
Okay.
Her what? I've been hearing this for the last 2 days. The last 2 fucking days. Her what? Because I always thought she lived with her dad. She would always say that she lived with her dad, and she told her dad about this, or she was talking to her dad about this person. her what? Oh my god.
Delete the channel, Katie. That's the ultimatum. Delete it. Ernie is not worth it. Hello.
I don't see why I should. I don't know. That's just kind of. I'm gonna get down. I gotta go to sleep. I've got work.
Oh,
but
no. Well, then why do you do the channel so bad?
Huh?
Well, then why do you do the channel so bad? Like, I mean, yeah, you got monetized.
Look, all these people are big donators in this chat to Katie. I don't do super chats. I'll never monetize my channel. I don't even post my PayPal. These people gave a lot of money when she first monetized her channel because it was like a celebration that she'd reached her goal. So, but I can understand. And look, I spoke to Katie a few days about this. And I'll be honest, I told Katie how bad it looks and that you don't join a new community and let that be the first thing that they see of you. So, like immediately start covering the content and then put the super chats on. They will think that maybe you're in it for the wrong reason. And they don't know that you have never, ever, ever beforehand took money from your audience. You've never once posted Cash App, posted PayPal link, monetized before.
I just had a channel that was monetized, destroyed. I mean, there's no way you need the money. So if you got,
well, there was a lot of balls on that channel, Silky. You know,
yeah,
I mean, a lot of balls.
We like showing naked people. That's the way we like. If they want to get naked, we want to show them.
All right. Have a good night, you guys.
All right.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's her dad. That is actually her dad. I was like, okay, if she's actually married, because, oh man, that would drive me nuts. Because that puts like so much more to this lore because she sat there and like had LARPed relationships on here before, and I'm like, if she's been married the whole time doing that, that's so much worse. But that clears that up. Jeez, that could have got so much worse out.
I don't know.
Disappointing.
Katie made the wrong decision tonight. William, do you want to give your take at this whole situation, the way she went about it? What's your analysis?
I mean, I always maintained a neutral stance, so I don't know if deleting her channel is a fair ask, in my opinion.
Well, she didn't have any counter.
It's a negotiation. Yeah, you're supposed to come down from the first offer. It's not just, nope, I'm out.
Again, like, look, the only point I have, the only one I'm going to stand on, is that if she could convince her friends that 07 was an alleged pedophile, she would. And she would run with it, and she would make every one of them do anything they could to make 07's life hard because of just bullshit lies. I mean, like, that's the only thing that I'm going to stand on, and I think that's really shitty, because that's a bold-faced lie. And that's literally it. That's the only reason I'm up here, is to say that's a bold-faced fucking lie.
I went to look at her channel because someone said Chance was on there, and I go and I see him happier than I've probably ever seen him, and it turned my fucking stomach. And if I ever see some shit like that again, I will spurg out in a way that will put all of you fucking people to shame.
This is what I said. When Katie started covering the Cyrex content, I said right then and there, I want nothing to do with her. I'm not going to talk about her while she's doing the Cyrex content. I know what kind of shit that brings. I know exactly what that entails. Like, I know all of what that entails.
I mean, to be fair, again, we asked her to do it, and 100%. she was given directions on how to get him on panel, and one of the first things was you can't attack him off the bat.
I understand to
No,
some
there's-
extent, but
there's a formula.
An interview about his music, like he's some fucking rock star. I don't know.
It's not that I don't care about the Chance content. I do. I think it's interesting. And I grew up, I grew up watching it, you could say. But I'll tell you what, again, it's definitely the maliciousness, right? Like, I'm specifically looking at the person, and you know, like you can say, oh well, she just highlighted the comment. It's just a click, but nobody accidentally highlights a comment saying that the person that's fucking with you is a pedophile and them trying to run with it. Like,
Well,
and
she
again,
did, she also
Or at least disavow the comment.
She didn't
Yes,
expect
100%.
007 to have the clip. She said double. Oh, what the heck? Then 2 seconds later, she said, "Ew, wow!" Like
Yeah.
that's an admission of, oh, that's true and that's gross. That's what That's how if that clip played out. Everyone saw
100%.
That's 100% the implication.
Yeah, no, AC, I am wondering that myself. Where are all her unbothered fans, all the unbothered crew?
I don't know, maybe 007. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I thought 007 and Wings, like they're all, like they all cover. Oh my god, I don't even know. That's the thing. I literally have no idea. I just feel like 007, Wings, and all that, they're all like connected. But I could be wrong. That's the thing. Like we literally don't even have a clue. We are in the dark. Like I could understand, okay, if we was involved in it, and like why AC would like try and lump us in, but to be like completely not fucking involved, and the only thing we're guilty of is fucking well, Traitors covers Annie, okay? I don't even cover him. I don't cover Annie. But the only thing we're guilty of is I give Tonic a hard time, I give Cheeky a hard time, I give Brett a hard time. Like to lump us in that shit. Like give us a fucking break. I did avoid it when she covered. Yep. Like I have enough common sense to know like what communities not to join, okay, and what I'm built for. And look, I ain't taking my little bitch ass over in any other community that's dangerous. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna mind my fucking business.
I think that Katie tonight proved that she's a dishonest actor because she went to every point being dishonest. You can just watch this back from the start. She doesn't concede a single point, even when she's caught in a lie.
She was irritated
and then
the entire time, and you could tell she was irritated as fuck. She had to be here.
No, in my mind, she doesn't think she did anything wrong, dude.
It doesn't have to be intentional for her to be like a dishonest actor. She can just be a retard, and that's still both facts remain true. But she went into this thinking, I'm just going to say, sorry, I pinned a comment. That was her entire game plan.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously it didn't go as planned because, first off, she was even wrong on that point that she went in here with and didn't have a good excuse or just saying sorry. I don't know.
Look, you can't play stupid that you're just like, I accidentally pinned a comment. Like, she knew what she was doing. She knew the implication of it. Regardless, there's no backpedaling from that. That's all I had to say. I was agreeing with Silky basically, but you knowingly push that button to highlight that comment, and then it's like, ew, like you can play dumb, but it's not working over here.
My point is though, with this whole thing, I don't like the way she came in and completely just dismissed everything. That was my point. You know, if she was doing something with William, she was doing a troll with William, okay. But, you know, her coming in, her dismissing people, her saying that she was places that she wasn't, she was part of chats that she wasn't, she was this, she was here for this and that. And this is the way this guy, you can't rewrite. This place is, I mean, come on, dude. You really want to try to rewrite history here?
I mean, she was doing that 2 years ago.
Right.
This isn't, to my understanding, this isn't a us issue. Let's just say that. This is very specific. A KE issue, and it didn't start with the Cyrex stuff. It started a very long time ago, and then the Chomo comment. And obviously, I could be completely wrong. Okay, yeah, main saying, well, of course you can, absolutely. Okay, just make sure that you're. I'm seeing a full name. Just make sure that you've changed your name on here, so it doesn't. I put an overlay up for you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's me, Callie. Traitors will tell you,
Hey.
she's in the chat, it's me. Look, I just want to make something clear. Because I hate when you say something and people just grab bits and pieces of it because they want to run with it. That is not what I meant. When Katie first came here, I remember her coming here. She'd been ran off from some other communities like the locale and I don't know, all these weird places I'd never heard of before. Some of them followed her over for a little while and they were really ugly and they really tried to ruin her channel on YouTube. I stuck around for a while, not my scene, didn't have drama, had enough going on with Ernie and 666. You know, and I didn't really know Katie, all right? But I never seen her do anything wrong on her new channel. So I guess maybe after a month or two, I started going over there and speaking. And I didn't stay the whole thing, but I would speak, give my support, give her a view, a like. And I going back to my regular whatever. So for all y'all who don't understand, I was simply trying to explain to Callie that these guys are coming back from the past, from something that happened, I don't know how long she's been here, 2 years now, maybe? This was all way before she got here. She had a lot of issues with some people, and I'm trying to piece together what I'm hearing now, but it sounds like it's being regurgitated bullshit, in my opinion. And that's what they're using to go back to her again. I don't know. I can be totally wrong. All I know is she's had some problems before on here. Who hasn't? We all have. She shouldn't be judged by that. And what's going on right this minute, I don't know and don't want to know. That was more information I wanted to know back then. I don't want that. I really don't, Callie. I really Traitors and laugh at me.
No. Thank you for popping up. I'm gonna pop you back down to chat, but I do appreciate you coming up. It's just I don't want anybody on the panel today, just in case.
No,
okay, but thank you. Thank you so much.
I just got back down, Callie. I just wanted you to know, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you.
All right, babe. Bye.
Bye. Well, are you feeling hugged? Are you feeling supported? It's my echo chamber, my little hug box. No, Danielle, not at all. If you guys obviously had an issue with me and you took an issue with me, then I'd respond to that, but I'm not going to insert myself into a situation that doesn't involve me. That's just stupid. They already want people to turn on Katie and Tonic and Brett. And I don't think Katie's going to lose support, if that makes sense, from like the people that truly support her. I just don't think anybody's going to fight her battles. But I will link the live stream for everybody. Actually, Roby, can you do that for me? Can you link the live stream on the 007 channel of Katie? Because obviously not everybody's seen it. People can watch it themselves. Look, Katie knows she's messed up. Katie knows she's fucked up. Katie's going to sink or she's going to swim. And Katie, I believe she's going to learn a valuable lesson from all of this. She's not going to get herself involved in any other community ever again. She's going to weigh up the pros, the cons, the risk factors. She's never going to highlight another comment. I can guarantee that if she does go live. Heck, she might just go, hey, I'm going to take down my channel, okay? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. But not my fucking clown show.
God, I didn't realize how much people missed me. I leave for like a week-ish and everyone just loses their mind. I've had shit going on in real life. Obviously, shit went on YouTube. And, bitch, we're gonna swim, okay? We're gonna swim. We're gonna swim over here. We don't sink over here. I'm too skinny. I float. I know a lot of these fat-tittied, saggy-titty bitch head hoes, they all have flotation devices around their necks. They float that way. Otherwise, they would sink. I'm just going to naturally float. I'm going to swim and float gracefully, doing the backstroke, butterfly, freestyle, breaststroke, whatever the fuck I want. I will swim like a mermaid, okay? Everybody's running around saying that Kaylee has disowned me. No one's standing up for me. Nobody's doing shit. Nobody's defending me or rescuing me or blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. I ain't no fucking punk, okay? I might not fucking fight like you all. I might not threaten. I might not do any of that fuckery, okay? I'm not a mean-spirited person. I don't try to ruin people's lives, destroy people. I keep it on the internet. And I am not a scared ass bitch. I'm not a pussy at all. At all. And I'm gonna stand up here and let you all know I ain't going anywhere, okay? Come hell or high water, I will go down in flames alone, okay? I don't need anyone to fucking fight for me. We are not pussy bitches that have to go gang up, go grab people to come fight with us. No.
Like, what the fuck makes you think that it is a good idea to drag me into your fucking dramas? What do any of you think that it's a good idea to try to weaponize? Like, do you think that I don't see that shit? Do you think that I don't notice the attempt? You can't live your fucking lives on name dropping and expecting other people to clean up your fucking messes when those same people have warned you that you were on a slippery slope and you're not really making the best of decisions. But it's when those decisions start affecting others that I start drawing a higher level of concern. It's not okay for people just to fucking target innocent people for no other reason than they can't fucking help themselves. That they're not capable of catching their own back or fucking taking care of the consequences of their actions. I'm never okay with innocent people getting fucking drug into the fuck shit, and I'm never gonna look very fond on the people that choose to do it. You can't sit on the fucking internet pretending like you're bringing awareness or you're combating predators when in fact you are a predator. Right, Ernie? Right? Like Ernie Shell knows what I'm talking about. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying too much. Am I being too cryptic? Is this hard to follow along with? Is this surpassing like the common sense that I believe it to be? Like, listen, we're not all built the fucking same. We're not the fucking same breed of fucking people. There's been fucking articles about me, about things that you guys wish would be wrote about you. I'm not going to elaborate too deep beyond that. I'm just going to go with get to digging, bitches. Get to digging. There's plenty there. There's plenty that the internet still hasn't found. I think what it really breaks down to is bow down to a side that's greater than you. Strictly because I am the fucking end-all be-all of this motherfucker. It's been that way for years. It's not going to change now. And it's simply because, unlike you, my give a fuck actually is broke. Right? Like, I don't give a fuck about the consequences that come with this shit. I look at this like it's a fucking sport. Most of you should get comfortable in the fucking bleachers, and if you were smart, you'd choose the nosebleeds where no one can notice you. That's the truth of it. For anyone wanting to play these fuck games and continue to win fuck prizes, I assure you, it does nothing more than lead to your own destruction.
I don't ask anybody to fight my battles. I didn't ask anybody to fight my battles. I don't need them to fight my battles. Why? Because I'm solid over here. This is fucking YouTube.
Because I hope everyone's enjoying their Independence Day.
Dude, we never get to get all three of us on a fucking panel meeting schedule. Dude, I'm hyped. Let's fucking
It's a
do it.
rarity, and I can't wait to get into it. It's going to be a good one.
007, is there any chance you can share a photo if I send it to you? I don't have Discord open on
Yeah.
my... Okay, yeah, let me send it to you. Before we even talk about Katie, I'm gonna just... There's been a lot of people saying a lot of shit, and I'm gonna give my take, and obviously both these guys were mentioned in the drama quite a bit. More than me. I actually didn't even get a name drop, I don't think. But,
Or Cinnamons.
I mean, I don't know. Cinnamons is like this crippled incel in a wheelchair bullying other cripples. Like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I have that pulled up too.
He called you an incel? I didn't see that. I missed that completely.
Yeah, and so I guess to just start things off, and 007, I think I sent you that. I'm gonna, and we're all gonna, I guess, but just give my take on the William Gloryhole's community posts and how this kind of evolved to what we're gonna be covering. And thank you to everyone who's super chat. I will read those out in a little bit, but I just want to get some headway in the stream. I think this is the post I want here. Let me full screen it. So William made a post, and this was, I believe, in correspondence to you, 007, because you went pretty hard on Katie.
Yeah.
And William, who's generally a diplomatic guy, and I don't have any beef with him. Maybe dumb, low IQ retards in this chat will think me just talking about him is there's some beef, but no, it's not the case. But he says here, it's insane to me that I need to say that I even need to make this post, but I feel it's needed. People like 007 and Marks, who seem to be the main people with the biggest problem with Katie. So 007 had assured me that he would not press her further with this ridiculous ideas that she somehow deserved to have her channel deleted. I'm going to give a take on that too. 007, you can give it, but I don't think... I saw the channel deletion kind of like as a getting Tony the Jew to do a pacer test.
Yeah, like it's like if we're at the negotiation table and I'm gonna start high and there was no counter offer, so it's like, well, fuck. I mean, I guess that we're gonna stick with this ultimatum. And she just was not easy to work with, not very cooperative. And I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, this seems like the easiest way out. You want all this to stop. You want all this backlash, all this, the doxing, yada yada yada. Well, this is how you get out of it. This is the easy way out. Delete the channel, but she didn't want to do that,
Or
and I couldn't
give a
come up
counter
with anything
offer.
else. Yeah, like counter the offer. And I heard that there's people in her DMs trying to give her counter offers. I just didn't think she was willing to comply at all. It was not going how she expected it to, and she kind of just shut down and left.
I mean, we do silly stuff on the internet. Like, I mean, I'd like to my opinions to feel respected, but I'm not really like this isn't like a serious people doing a serious negotiation for like world peace. This is
Yeah, we're not about to release the hostage after this. It's like how do we resolve this? And there didn't seem like there was any resolution at the time.
Let me just skip to my first timestamp where she accuses 007 of trying to kill her. How about that?
Bro, don't kill her.
Let's go. Let's get right into the news.
Defamation is what it is.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Oh God.
People are thinking that you're gonna come and kill me. Because I highlighted a comment that I apologize for, and which was
the comment she highlighted was Wings 007 is a pedophile, and then she said, whoa, I'm not surprised, or something. That was her attitude.
Freak.
Yeah, she called you a freak. Like, what the fuck?
And I get that maybe the ends don't justify the means, but her lack of accountability is definitely on full display.
Again, it's one of those deals where, like, you came into a community, you did zero research, you aligned yourself. The first person she aligned herself with besides William was Christopher. Like, what?
Yeah. Who's writing 90,000 word documents about high schooler anime sexual books. Who's a freak and poses with guns because I make fun of him.
because I highlighted a comment that I apologize for and which was accepted. It's not about y'all getting doxxed. They're coming after me. It's me. They're doxing everyone else because Satan is giving them all this information that's like,
dude, this
really
shit
wrong,
pisses me off. They
actually.
kept saying Satan. I still have yet to figure out who Satan
What I'm
is.
trying to do is
Apparently, Satan is like one of her ops.
I don't
follow top ops.
It's one of her top ops. Okay, because I somebody said something about a chick named Nicolina, and I'm like, she's saying that we work with this person, but like I've never spoken to this person at all.
Yeah, but in Katie's mind, we're working with all her past enemies. That's not at all what happened. Katie just kind of made herself a target, and then people aimed at it, and that's the easiest explaining it to a 5-year-old way I could do.
Like they're saying that I don't understand though. Like, are they saying that we're Satanists too? Because now we've got you guys are Zionists, and then we're Satanists too. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with our life?
Two sides of the same coin there. No, but I don't know. It's bad news bears for sure. I don't really know what she's saying because I don't follow the wine mom drama. I'm
scared. I don't know what to do.
Real quick, I don't mean to cut all this off and derail or anything, but we did have plans. I'll go ahead and clear the air, I guess, about the big surprise at the end. So I'll be honest, I didn't want to continue this on for another week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, but I was trying to create some sort of resolution for Katie, a way out of this. And one of her people from her camp brought up the idea, well, what if we provide some sort of counter offer other than the deletion of her channel, the termination? And I said, sure, what do you got? She said, what if we can get her to, like, I don't know, donate to a charity or something? And I'm like, well, if it's a decent amount of money, like $500 or something, I would be more than willing to let the dust settle after this stream if she comes forward and makes a donation. It seemed like everything was locked in. She was down to do it, make the donation. I'm not mad at a donation to a charity for dogs to create some sort of resolution. But apparently Cinema has just created he committed a cardinal sin during this live stream, and he fucked it all up. So there's no chance for peace. So apparently the post about the T-fuck post and you calling that woman a mod was way over the line.
Okay, you know what? Just to take a quick breather from this Katie stuff. This is super funny, and we're gonna grind through the Katie stuff after it. But this is Katie related. It's tiny. It's very tiny on my screen, so I'm just gonna let you guys read it. But I'll give you my own reading of it without reading a single letter. So this is one of Katie's mods, and they have. If you don't know anything about Katie, she's have a long-standing beef with the Pakistani Truth Finder UK, not a friend of mine, not someone I like, but he's been going at her for years and years and years. And this is one of Katie's mods. And here she says, I'm going to my local police. I finally got Truth Finder dead to rights. He stole $3.99 from my PayPal. In reality, this dumb person was just paying for a doxing website like findme.com.
I was just going to say, that's like the white pages shit, dude. No.
Yeah, and this person called their local police department, had them come, and they're like, what's this $4 charge coming from? And it's like, oh, your own stupidity, you retard. That's where it's coming from. But this is like the Katie camp trying to bring us to justice. This is who we're working with on this end of things. It's not a smart bunch.
Bobby, this is your people, bro. Bro, they got you fucked up.
I will say, I don't think T-fuck is going to prison. I don't think
they celebrate. They're like, he's finally going to jail after all these months. It says that in that post. Just tiny on this little screen I got up. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that, mention that.
That's beautiful. You can't write this shit, dude.
I'll go back to the Katie stream because there are some good points. She's probably going to turn my own audience against me with how much good points she brings up.
So they're pissed off. They're no longer willing to resolve this situation, and they are ready to spark the war back up. And
Let's fucking go.
I think it's irrational. They gave me credit for sort of being a rational person, kind of diplomatic, and I take pride in that because I do want to resolve this. I don't want to keep pulverizing soccer moms and middle-aged women for weeks on end. But it's like, you know, if I can create resolution and it seems like they're willing to comply with the resolution, I tell them I can't control what Cinemas and Mark say. I can only control what I say, but I can definitely de-escalate this quite a bit and resolve it. And now
I don't even know what I did.
Dude, wait a minute. So because Cinema showed something that they fucking posted.
No, it's not even the post. It's the fact that he mislabeled her as a mod and she's claiming she was never a mod, not a mod. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I can't believe this is going to burn down a
fake
plane.
news, you bimbo bitch.
I could easily correct it. Oh, you're not a mod? Okay, well, sorry, we misspoke. You're not a mod. I could spoon that
rattled.
out.
You're rattled because you know you're in the wrong, Katie, and you're being very undiplomatic.
Ooh, I like this better. That's cool. I'm cool. This is good.
It's got to be an ego thing. I don't understand it. Like, I understand people not wanting to get thrown into the crosses, but I think that is it really that big of a fucking sin? Is it that big of a fucking misstep to label you as a mod if you're not a mod? Like, what is the backlash you're going to receive of being titled a mod if you're not a mod? I don't understand it. I want
that was like a funny 12-second segment, by the way. That's nothing to do with my main criticism.
It was not even a minute long of a segment, but that's gay. This is the people we're trying to resolve this situation with. This is kind of my point early on. Is like, how the fuck you want us to bend the knee to these people? Bend the knee, it blows up in our face. I try to resolve this situation, blows up in my face.
Dude, I'm sorry. You did too. You legit were like trying to go back and forth. Like, dude, this is ridiculous. You literally like were talking to me on and off about this and saying how like you're trying to just resolve it and like it can be peaceful. Everybody walks away happy. Now, like, dude, dude, that's retarded. That
And now
time of
they're
yours
mad
is
at me.
wasted.
They're-
And you go ahead. I'm
They're
sorry.
mad at me about the real life threats in chat, and I like, like it's clear that the threats, you're mad
They
at
wanna
threats. I've
murder
been
me.
threatened. People were catching flights to come down here and beat the shit out of me, like over Katie. Come on, like threats are nothing new. I asked people to stop the door knocks to Katie because I plan on resolving this issue. I've tried to be as diplomatic as possible. They're taking my kindness for weakness. This is bullshit. I don't like it. I'm
Me
getting
either.
irritated at the thought because I've literally peeled 20 plus people off of Katie to create resolution and let her be graceful in her own corner of the internet, and she does not want it. And I don't know. Fuck it. That's all.
I'm
I
not
have to
gonna
say.
break the fourth
It's
wall,
retarded.
but yeah, we were kind of looking to kind of clear things up a little bit.
So, I believe that there is peace, okay? And the reason why I'm going to speak on this publicly, everything has stopped. They are uninterested from my point of view in like anything going on over here. Oh, I've always got my little notebook out, my little notebook. I'm 99.9% sure, okay? Everything has stopped. They are uninterested. It's over and done with for them. Like they've moved on, and it has been all on like their terms, okay? It has had like nothing to do with me. I don't have that power, that weight, or anything like that.
I feel like a newborn child. I haven't been live in a minute. So basically, I want to start out with this. There is peace amongst, not with Satan, okay? There's peace with Wings, and I had a great conversation for like, I don't know, 40 minutes. And there is peace. We're good. There's no issues. There's no problems. Y'all are safe. Everything's good. From here on out, we're good. It's great. Okay. Just want to say that. And I think he was in here a minute ago. So yes, we're all good. That is just going to be left in the past. However, I am living for the fact, like I know that Satan, that's probably why she's late to her live, because she's probably like shitting her pants because she is probably losing her mind that I'm capable of like conflict resolution. And shout out to Callie, because Callie was right with me this whole time. You know, she doesn't know how to play well with others, right? She doesn't know how to get along, compromise, maybe, you know, she doesn't listen to understand. She listens to just fire back. It's very bad, okay? That's why she has no real friends in real life. That's why she like probably, that's God giving her 7 necks just to like torture. Like she just deserves those 7 necks, okay? Like that's why she is who she is. But anyway, God Almighty. And I want to make it abundantly clear, like I was always going to donate, okay? I donate to the Humane Society. It's on auto pay from my bank account every month. Like I give a lot of money to charities and stuff. That was never an issue. Like I was always going to donate. It was just on that panel that night, shit went left. And I just, you know, I wanted it to count. I wanted it to be done in good faith. And I didn't want it to look like I was being forced to anybody. Like over on this side, I didn't want anyone to feel like that. So that's why I did it today on my own time, whatever. Like I'm good. I'm all about helping animals and stuff. Like that's important to me. So just for all the people that are going to write like, oh my God, you did it for like different purposes and shit. Like you did it because you were forced. No, bitch. No.